my attitude and dynamics to get a different outcome from the police officers. Yeah. But I had to teach my son, like my biggest thing is my son likes to go out skating. And I'm like, every day he says, like, Dad, I want to go out skating, I want to go to the mall, whatever. It's like, I'm not worried about my daughter. I'm worried about my son. I'm like, yo, be careful. You know, if you run into an officer, I shouldn't say that. It used to be, if you run into a gang, remember, if you run into a drug, I don't even mention drug dealers. I don't mention gang. I don't mention kidnapping. I mention an officer. That's crazy.
Who's supposed to serve and protect anyway, right?
Right.
I'm not scared about a thug coming up to my son like, yo, man, what's up? You know, you want to jump? You want to come? I don't care about that. I know my son was like, dude, I got a dad. Keep on pushing. You know what I mean? I'm not even concerned about my daughters being grabbed up because I told them, you know, what to do. I'm concerned about my sons and police officers from my own experience. And also, how I had to educate them how to speak to officers.
But again, that's racial trauma, man.
That's racial trauma.
That's racial trauma. You know what I'm saying?
And I experienced it.
Yeah, black. You know, being black is hard, man. Right. Being black is hard, and it come with some things that we have to acknowledge, and that's why, like, even when we're having our conversation about education or home ownership and different things like that, right? So if you got to worry about all of these different types of traumas, you have to worry about all these different types of things, right? And then I'm supposed to be worried about how to buy a house. Now, and I'm supposed to be worried about how to advocate at the school for my kid to get what they need to get, and know their principal, and know my city council member, and know the school board, and know the superintendent, and know their teachers, and stay up on their homework, and try to keep these lights on.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So like when we have these conversations, right, to talk to and this is just my jewel I offer to you, right? Because I understand that your perspectives are not necessarily like popular perspectives all the time, right? But when you gather yourself to speak on these particular topics, right, and especially from a black perspective, you have to remember that we all have perspectives of privilege. All of us.
All of us, yeah.
Right? Some more privileged than others. But always be aware of your position of privilege when talking about things that that concern people who do not live the same life you do.
Right.
Because sometimes it becomes extremely unfair, the things that we have to share about people without people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they're not in the room. And so we have to be cognizant of all of the things that encompass their experience here in America.
We got 5 minutes left, and you're not gonna be the last voice on this radio.
Y'all, he really thought we was gonna come in here and have a debate today, and he was ready for it, and it did not turn out that way.
Something. I actually went. You know what it is? I went down to his classroom today, and I was so blown away with the love and in that room, and his ability to influence and command. I was humbled. I sat there and said, damn, there's some things I need to learn from him. It wasn't about debate. At first I was like, yeah, when we got on the phone, but when I walked in that classroom and I teach, I was quiet, whatever, it was the students. Your fruit is a testimony of how strong your tree is. Mm. So for me, I would be an idiot to come in and try. I want to learn more from what you do and how you do it. It will make me better. So I'm very humble. I'm going to pass it back to Bigg.
Man, listen, man, I definitely was humbled by it, man. And like I said, once again, I appreciate Charles Drew High for having me there. I appreciate my boy, man, Shibby, man. Love you for life, bro. Appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? It was definitely a humbling